To aspirate or not to aspirate? That is the question. Hello everybody, I'm Paulo Ricardo, and today we're finally going to put to rest the question that everyone is asking on the channel since this channel started, and that's whether you need to aspirate or not. Right now, I've already written an article on this. I've linked to that article in the description of this video. I go into all the details, the history about this question and where the sort of everyone's confusion comes from. We cover the research and the findings and the data that have led to these conclusions. But today I want to get straight to the point and just go straight to the results and the conclusion, because usually that's what you guys are interested in. So if you want more information about everything, then just read the article, which I will link to. But today, we're going to have a look at whether you need to aspirate or not. And what's the answer? Well, it depends, right? In most cases, you don't need to aspirate. There are a couple of cases where you do, and we're going to cover those. So the times that you do not need to aspirate, and I'll put a figure up on the screen so that you can see which parts of the body I'm talking about. But the times that you do not need to aspirate, right? That's when you're injecting into the deltoid, into the vastus lateralis, which is kind of on the quad, as you'll see in the figure, as well as the ventrogluteal site, which is on your glute, right? In those cases, you do not have to aspirate. And this is according to the research and the data, and that is because those areas are devoid of major blood vessels, right? However, it is recommended that you aspirate in all other sites, including the dorsogluteal site, right? Which is also on the glute, but kind of more towards the back and higher up. In all those other areas, because of the risk of blood vessels and arteries in the area, they do recommend that you aspirate. So let's go through it again quickly. Where you don't have to aspirate, that is in the deltoid, the vastus lateralis, the quad, as well as the ventrogluteal site on your glute. And where you do have to aspirate is pretty much all the other areas, including a dorsogluteal site. So make sure that you know exactly where these muscles are. They say you don't have to aspirate, but make sure you know where the muscle is, because if you're guessing and you're doing things on your own, you're self-injecting, then you either need to work with a doctor who can help you locate these sites in the beginning so that you get it right, or you better make sure you know what you're doing, because otherwise, even though they suggest not aspirating, and this is usually for people in the medical industry and nurses, if you're doing a self-injection and you're not sure, then maybe aspirate just to be sure. I know personally, even though I've been doing this for ages, I still aspirate anyway, even though I've seen this new data, because it's only a couple of seconds extra and it just gives me a bit of peace of mind. But again, it's up to you, and if you're unsure, talk to your doctor before you make these decisions on your own. But yeah, that's it. Are you going to aspirate in future? Now that you have this information, do you use the 3 sites that are advised that you don't have to aspirate? And are you going to change your strategy or not? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, the full article is available on trthub.com about whether you really need to aspirate. It's got the history, the studies, and all the findings. So feel free to check it out there, and I'll see you next time.